Radio Rahim here with the latest addition to the Manny Pacquiao camp, and also one of the first additions to the Manny Pacquiao camp. So you have an interesting perspective, Justin. You were out of the camp for a while. You guys were so successful in the beginning. This is your first fight back, fully in the corner with Manny. What have you seen in your return, as opposed to the Manny Pacquiao you knew the last time you were in the corner and the Manny Pacquiao you see now?
Well, now we've trained him up to be explosive and get his speed back on par where it was. Most of his explosiveness and his strength. So he wasn't working on that before in the last 4 years. If he was doing pretty bad. But he has good muscle memory, so it came back just as quick. So now it's the same. It's the old Pacquiao, where it comes to a point where he's happy. Camp is a good camp. There's good people in camp. You know, we're training 120%. Everyone's having a good time. The exercise all varied. The training is varied. But he responds really well. That's it.
Now, what most people don't know, unless they look at the record books, is that you in this corner, you and Freddie, are 100% successful. You've won every fight that you guys have joined up for. So with Manny now saying that aggressiveness is his focus, and up until this point, it didn't seem like that was the case. How do you condition him to be aggressive for 3 minutes of 12 rounds?
With someone like Pacquiao, it's not so much, like I've probably said it quite a few times, it's not his aggressiveness, okay? It's his confidence and his contentment and his training and his explosiveness and his power. He's always been an aggressive fighter. The only time they didn't say he was aggressive was with the Margarito fight. But then it was more of a respect out of him for Margarito, not to beat the living shit out of the guy. And said, you know, when you ask the referee to stop the fight, the corner should have stopped the fight, the referee should have stopped the fight. It's not up to the fighter to back off. And he did just out of respect.
Open up a little bit. They want to see it. There you go.
Just out of respect for his fellow fighter. But now, you know, you'll see it out of Manny because of that. Because he's content. It's a great training camp. Everyone's happy. Everyone's having a good time. And he has that explosiveness and he has that power back. Combine both of those, you're going to get a knockout. You know what I mean? That's all it is. I mean, Bradley is fit and strong when it comes to fight. He's got, you know, fucking huge heart. But he's not a strong guy.
You mentioned Bradley, and people think of his conditioning as elite as well. Like, that's one of his calling cards.
It is elite. He's definitely, his conditioning is elite. He's in very, very good shape.
So not only does Freddie Roach as a trainer have to match up against his trainer in technique and you know, tactic, but you have to consider, if he's fighting a guy who's in elite condition, how to match up when that guy tries to take time off. Can Manny come on? Are you looking at the fight in that way, or is it all just about Manny?
More looking at the fight as Manny being in just as an elite condition, but have better, you know, have more tools. He has that super speed and that power. And when it comes down to it, that means a hell of a lot. You know what I mean?
You know, they say that the fight is fought in the gym, and a lot of that gym work is the conditioning. Obviously, Bradley's made quite a few headlines about saying Pacquiao's fire's gone, his heart's out of it, he doesn't have the killer instinct. What have you seen in the training camp to speak to that?
He's responded to everything we've done, and as far as training goes. And you know, it's there. He will get his killer instinct. With a killer instinct, I think every fighter has a killer instinct. Otherwise, you wouldn't step in the ring. You know, and it's just, you know, when it comes to it, Manny will finish it, and that's you know, that's pretty much where they're at the moment. You know, to say someone's killer instinct is gone, if it was gone, he wouldn't be in the ring because that's how you get hurt. You know what I mean? So it's there. It's just a matter of confidence and training. And Freddie's got the tactics, and he's got the condition, and he's happy. We're ready to go.
Radio Rahim with Justin Fortune and Wildcard, your old home and mine.